Hey, what's going on, guys? This build is very much under construction, but oh my god, is it amazing. Imperial physique is wonderful. You guys seen my stats at the beginning here. First, let's go over the gear. Like I said, it's under construction. Everything is still kind of in the works. The only thing really that's gold is my sword of Vicious Death and my resto staff. My shield is still purple, but I do have gold glyphs on everything. I'm rocking the in-pin shield just for a little bit of crit resistance, and you can put a few points into your champion points to increase that if you'd like. I'll go over champion points later. Back bar, resto staff. Any resto staff will do. I still need to get the mouse from resto staff to increase my mutagen, or my tick for my mutagen or my rapid regen. The main reason I use Vicious Death though is because of the 2-piece spell damage, and sometimes I will change out the jewelry for Vicious Death for if I'm tanking in a big group like open PvP. That way if I do get a kill or get a hit on somebody that dies, they blow up and I get the Vicious Death proc. For my Imperial physique, I use the head and the shoulders, light reinforced and light divines. The reason I use light is because I want the passives from the light armor tree, so I use 2 pieces of light to reduce the cost of magicka, and I can't remember what the other passive is. I'll have to show you, take a look. But for my main armor, it's 5-piece cags, Nirnhoon, and reinforced. My 2 big pieces are reinforced, and I've got max magicka health and stamina on a few pieces, and then max magicka on everything else because I am magicka based, but I just wanted the extra health. So I did the magicka and health. I might change this, like I said, it's all experimental. I might do all triglyphs, and I might do all magicka. I don't really know yet. If I did all magicka on these pieces, my magicka would be a lot higher. I probably could get, I could probably get 50k magicka with Imperial physique. But I wanted the health. I do have 2 healthy and 1 arcane again to get the extra health, and my glyphs on these are actually still purple. I haven't changed these, but I do plan on making them gold. Along with these, I do plan on adding gold magicka glyphs sooner or later, probably later than sooner. Let's take a look at champion points. These are a little crazy. I'm still playing with these as well. I have 100 points into Blessed for healing. I do want to be as tanky as I can, so I have 100 points into there. 35 into Spell Critical, and that's not even really for damage, that's again for healing. I do have some into magic damage because I do want to be able to do some damage. I can't kill anything if I can't do damage. And that's pretty much it for the reds. Or for the blues, excuse me. Now for the reds, I do spell shield, resistant, like I said before, with that 1 piece on my shield in pin. I do want to boost it just a little bit, have close to 1,000 in pin without a transmutation buff from any of my friends. With a transmutation buff, I have close to 3k, so that's really nice. I'm close to cap as long as I got somebody running transmutation with me. Hardy and elemental, I kind of split that about the same. And then I like to have a little bit of DOT just because I like Templar, stuff like that. And then 10 points in the quick recovery, boost that just to boost my healing received a little bit, and then again boost my resistance just a pinch. Since I do have the Nirnhoon glyphs, I do want to boost that just a tad bit. Reduce cost here again, guys. Magicka abilities got an increase on costs on the last few updates. I think it was, I want to say Dark Brotherhood, so I do like to use reduce cost, and then the rest in recovery for the green. But that's pretty much it for champion points, guys. I kept it pretty simple. I might actually put more into damage and take a little bit out of blessed. That way I do hit a little bit harder for dueling and stuff like that, but I'm not really too sure yet. Dueling is very easy with 44,000 magicka and 40,000 health. 1v1s are pretty easy. I will say that. So let's take a look at the skills. Sap Essence, this is huge, must have. It's going to be your buff and a huge heal. Pretty self-explanatory, that's about it. For that, Lotus Fan, Gap Closer, and a DOT. Swallow Soul, your main burst, and another great heal. Also, a little bit of a range attack if you need. If somebody's trying to run when they're about to die, you can just spam that on them until they die. Refreshing Path, you're going to stand in this. It also increases your movement speed, and is that dot that you need. Radiant Mage Light, this is huge. This is going to give you magicka from the passive from the Mage's Guild, but the bigger thing about it is you take less damage from stealth. You take 50% less health for you and your nearby allies, so it's going to make it really easy for you not to get ganked in PvP in the sewers or wherever you're running around. So that's really, really nice. Boltering Darkness, let's get into this, guys. This is very big. This reduces your damage taken by 30% and it increases the same for your group, and it also reduces enemies' movement speed. I'm sorry, it increases your allies' movement speed. I'm sorry, I'm tired, it's late here, and I'm dicking around with this build in the middle of the night. Anyways, another reason why I have a few shadow abilities on my front bar is because the passive in the shadow, Refreshing Path and Boltering Darkness, they will both give me health. I get 6% health for having shadow abilities. If I had 2 more, I'd get 12%, but really for this build, 6 is enough, and I don't really want any other abilities from the shadow tree on my front bar. And anyways, if you bar swap, you're gonna lose that health and just have to heal it back anyway, so it's kind of a win-lose, you know. So I feel like evening out your health on both bars is more necessary. On my back bar, Dark Cloak, I do have to run around with 10k Telvar stones for this build, and so it's nice to have Cloak in case I see a Zerg coming. I can get away from him pretty easily. Also, this is going to boost your resistance for, I think it's like 19 seconds, because you're wearing all heavy armor, and so you're going to get that boost from having Dark Cloak on for your resistance. Rapid Regen, this is going to actually heal you for quite a bit. 23,000 over 16 seconds. That is a lot of healing. Now it is half in PvP, but that is still a lot. That's roughly, what is that, 11,500, something like that. That's a lot of healing over time. So that's almost a must. Healing Ward, this is also very big. Hit Healing Ward, go into stealth, and just run away until your Healing Ward expires, and you're going to get a lot of healing done on yourself. If you have a lot of your health taken, it's going to damage, it's going to heal that damage by 300%. That's quite a bit, so this is really, really big as well. And with that healing received and healing dealt in your champion points, it's going to really increase that a lot. It doesn't show on the tooltip, but it's going to be a huge Mass Hysteria. We all know what this is. We hate it whenever we get hit by this by a Nightblade. It's also a must-have on your bar for when you have multiple attackers. You can either go into stealth after using this and get away, or you can it's just helpful to burst down one person at a time instead of trying to get them all off of you. It's a very good way to get people off. Siphoning attacks. You don't really have a lot of recovery with this build. It's nice to have this just to maintain because it is going to be a longer fight. So this is almost necessary. Soul Tether, great oh shit heal, just in case you get attacked and you're able to get bursted down, which doesn't happen very often. It's nice to have this as a heal, and it's also nice to Mass Hysteria and then Soul Tether, or Soul Tether and then Mass Hysteria. It gets really buggy, and it's very hard to break out. So that's always nice to have on your back bar, even though I like to use Boltering Darkness quite a bit. But that is pretty much it, guys. This build, like I said, is still in the works, but unbuffed, here's the character sheet. Out of stealth, 43,000 magicka, 39,000 health. I accidentally tapped this and changed that. There we go. Let's go back and take a look at this again. 43,000 and 40,000 and then 25,000 stam. That is more than enough stamina to break out. And spell damage is at 2,400. But when you're in stealth and you are buffed, it jumps up quite a bit. 3k, guys. 3k spell damage. 2,800 when you're out of stealth. That is a lot for when you have this much magicka and this much health. It is very easy to survive and do 1v1s or even 1vx's with this build. So good luck, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure you just subscribe and come back and see more crazy insane builds like this one.